It was an ordinary morning. The sun was filtering through the curtains. I was stirring my coffee slowly, enjoying the quiet rhythm of a day that felt safe, predictable, mine. Then, without warning, the air shifted. My partner looked at me with an expression I couldn't quite read, serious, hesitant, hopeful all at once, and said, "I've been offered this amazing opportunity, but it's across the country. Will you come with me?" My heart stopped for a moment. I don't even remember breathing. My mind began running through 1,000 thoughts at once. Across the country? Leave everything? My friends, my routines, my doctor, the grocery clerk who knows exactly which brand of tea I buy, the walking route I take every morning, where I nod to the same people every day. And then, underneath all the practical thoughts, a deeper, scarier question. Can love really survive and even grow when everything familiar is stripped away? It's not just about miles on a map. A move like that touches every layer of your life. It's about identity, who you are when you're surrounded by the places and people that know you. It's about belonging, feeling part of something bigger than yourself. It's about comfort, the kind you've built over decades. And suddenly, someone is asking you to put all of that on the table and decide if you're willing to trade it for the unknown. In the first few days after a conversation like that, emotions swing like a pendulum. One moment, you're caught up in the romantic picture, the two of you starting fresh, making new memories, discovering new favorite spots together. The next, you feel an ache in your chest, imagining sitting alone in a strange kitchen, the silence too loud because you haven't built a life there yet. Love is whispering, "Go, this could be the next great adventure." But your roots are whispering back, "Stay, you've built something here that's worth holding on to." And if you're past 60, the decision feels even heavier. When we're young, moving can be exciting. Change feels like growth, and adventure can outweigh the risk. But later in life, stability isn't just comfort, it's security. You've worked for decades to create a rhythm that keeps you happy, healthy, and at peace. You've chosen your doctors, your hairdresser, your favorite little cafe. You've built friendships that are deep, not just surface level. And now there's a choice in front of you that could unravel that carefully woven fabric. So you start asking yourself the real questions. If I go, will I still feel independent, or will I end up more dependent on my partner than I want to be? Can I keep my old friendships alive from so far away? And do I have the energy to make new ones from scratch? What about the cost? Will this move drain our finances, or could it open new opportunities? Will my healthcare needs still be met, or will I lose access to the doctors and treatments I trust? These questions aren't small. They're the foundation of whether your new chapter will feel like freedom or regret. This is where the push and pull between the heart and the brain can become overwhelming. The heart says, "We love each other, and that's what matters." The brain says, "Love matters, but so does daily life. So does feeling safe. So does not waking up one day wishing you could go back." The truth is, both voices are right. The couples who make this kind of move work long-term don't silence either voice. They listen to both, and they use that to create a plan that honors love and practicality. That means having the big, deep talks before a single box is packed. Pick a time when you're both calm and not distracted. Share your fears out loud, not just, "I'm worried," but "I'm worried I'll feel isolated," or "I'm worried I'll lose touch with the people who keep me grounded." Let your partner share their dreams and their own fears too, without jumping in to defend your point of view. And when you talk about the move, keep your language centered on we instead of you or me. It's a subtle shift, but it keeps you on the same team instead of opposite sides. If you do decide to go, there are ways to make it feel less like a free fall. Spend time in the new location before you move. Walk the neighborhoods, visit the grocery store, find out where you might buy fresh flowers or your favorite bread. Get online and connect with local groups, maybe a walking club, a book group, or a volunteering opportunity. Don't wait until you're lonely to start building your social circle. Bring things from your old home that make you feel instantly at ease. A well-worn quilt, a mug you've had for years, that framed photo that always makes you smile. And if the move is primarily for your partner's career or family, talk early about how to protect your own needs and interests so you don't disappear into the background. If you do decide to stay, it doesn't mean the relationship ends. It does mean that you'll both have to be intentional about staying connected.
Be honest about why you can't make the move, but keep it kind. "I can't leave my medical team right now" is respectful and clear. "I can't believe you'd even ask me" closes the door to understanding. Make plans for visits, set regular video calls, and think of shared activities you can do, even from a distance, like watching the same TV series or cooking the same recipe on the same night. Appreciate that staying is a choice that affects both of you, and acknowledge the effort your partner will make to keep the relationship strong. The unexpected gift in all of this is that big decisions like these force you to pause and take stock of your life. They make you ask, what truly matters most to me right now? Sometimes you realize that home isn't about an address, it's about the person you share your days with. Other times, you understand that the most loving thing you can do is protect your own sense of well-being, even if it means saying no. So if you find yourself in this position, facing a cross-country move for love, don't rush. Give yourself time to breathe. Let the emotional wave pass before you make a decision. Talk about the parts that scare you as much as the parts that excite you. And remember, love is more than geography. The right relationship can survive distance, but it can't survive silence, resentment, or neglect. If these words resonate with you, share them with someone who's facing a big life change. And tell me, would you move for love, or would you stay rooted in the life you've built?